Online, people claim you can make thousands by offering to put up Christmas lights for old or just lazy people in your area.
Christmas lights. Christmas lights.
Christmas lights. Christmas lights.
Christmas light.
But is it really this easy? Well, this winter, I'm setting myself the challenge of making $1,000 by putting up Christmas lights, and if I do make a profit, I'll be donating 100% of it to charity. I mean, it's the holidays after all. So make sure you watch till the end of this video to see if this side hustle is really as simple as it seems, and to see how much I make in total. Now, I actually tried this side hustle last year when I was in college as a fun thing to do with my mates. We put up Christmas lights on a couple of houses and made a decent amount, but now I've left college, I'm going to give this project my best shot and my full effort. So here's my plan. It's very simple. I'm going to use my foldable ladder and a bunch of these cheap clips that I got on Amazon to help put up people's lights. For safety and efficiency, I'll have a friend assist me, particularly with the high climbs. If people don't have lights, I'll use this as an opportunity to upsell them lights to make an extra profit. I'll even try to upsell them special lights like light up reindeer, candy canes and Christmas trees. But before I think about doing any of this, I've got to get some customers. So here's my plan. I'm going to design a flyer to promote my services of putting up Christmas lights for people in the run up to Christmas and then taking them down after Christmas in January. I'll try to find as many ways as possible to promote this flyer, getting it in front of the faces of local people in my area.
2 weeks later.
So I was able to make a nice looking flyer pretty quickly on Canva and order 1,000 of these to be printed out and sent to my house. By the way, anything I use or make in this video will be available for you to use for free. You can access everything for free in my Discord group, Side Hustle Deep Dive, and you can adapt any of these designs to your own side hustle. After getting the flyers, these were the 3 ways I promoted them. 1. I posted my flyers through the doors of big, expensive homes near me. My theory is that if I target more wealthy people, I'll be able to land bigger, more profitable jobs, and I won't have to waste time with smaller jobs that don't pay as much money. That's business. 2. I posted a digital version of my flyer multiple times a day on local social media apps like local Facebook and Nextdoor groups. 3. I approached my old clients. While I only did a couple of houses last year when testing out this side hustle, I did get a couple of clients, so I sent a message to all of the old clients to make sure they knew I was back in business. After a few days of promoting my services and promoting this flyer, I was getting a bit concerned. I mean, I'd put in all of this effort and literally had 0 emails in my inbox. No one seemed to be emailing me about the service. But then after waiting a little more time, it seemed that my effort had actually paid off, because I started to get quite a few people interested in my services and my email inbox started to fill up. When I got the emails, I arranged a time to meet up with each person at their house. That way I could do some measurements and practice my sales skills and potentially upsell them things like Christmas lights if they didn't own them already. At the end of the day, I feel like the best way to sell something to someone is just to become friendly with them. So that's what I tried to do. I was really chatty, complimenting their homes, trying to build a good rapport, and to really sell the dream to them, I took photos of their property and drew up a little sketch of what their lights could look like on my iPhone. It really helped them visualize how cool their lights could look and get them excited. If you want to access my exact sales script that I used, I'll also link that for free in my Discord. So I went and visited about 6 potential clients, and in total 5 of them actually accepted the first price quote that I gave them, which was quite surprising. In business, if your potential client accepts the first price that you give them, it's usually a good sign that you're underpricing yourself and that you should have charged more. So if I were to do this again, I would definitely bear this in mind and probably charge a bit more. However, there was one woman who actually let me know when I came to visit her that she didn't have much money. When I arrived, it turned out she was actually in temporary accommodation provided by the council, and her story really touched me. So I just got done with viewing this second house, and I'll be honest, it's actually quite a small flat. It looked like temporary accommodation, and I got talking to the woman. She was telling me this is only temporary for her and she's fleeing from domestic abuse, and I was like, wow, it really sort of got to me. So I was like, you know what, we'll do this for free. She was like, no, I don't want to do it for free. I knew she didn't have a lot of money, but she did want to give something, so I said, we'll do yours for £15, do it there and back. It's just one of those things where, yes, this is a side hustle and it's here to make money, but at the end of the day, it's also something for charity, and if we can help people like that, sort of in that situation, I'm happy. And, you know, she said, like, she's never actually been able to celebrate Christmas before, and she's always wanted to have lights up outside her house, and you know, I think it would look really nice. So the fact that we can do this for someone in that sort of situation, fleeing from domestic abuse, is really nice. So I'm happy. In the end so far, as of up to this date, December 8th, I've done about 5 paid clients, and I'll reveal how much they made me at the end of this video. The first job was actually a house that I worked on last year. The owner was an older woman who lost her husband a number of years ago, so it felt good to help her, not just because the lights looked nice, but she seemed happy to just be talking with us. She probably really enjoyed the company. At the end, she even gave me and my mate a mince pie each, so that was a win. I mean, another benefit of doing all of this was all of the houses that I went to all gave us free cups of tea and coffee, and sometimes even biscuits. Next, I worked for a man who already owned his own lights, he just needed some help putting them up, but we did manage to upsell him some extra lights for a bush outside of his house, so that was good. After that, I helped a woman who lived in a big house. It was a very well paid job because we sold her all of the lights as she didn't own any. Next, I helped a guy who had tried to put his Christmas lights up already, but he couldn't quite reach the high spots on his roof. Trust me, his house was really tall, but we did just about manage to get it done. But the biggest job of all was at this really big house which had a huge front yard. She got lights all around her house, light up Christmas trees, light up candy canes, lights for her 3 trees going up and around them, a light up reindeer, and we even set up a giant inflatable Santa that she already owned. This job took a few hours. It was definitely our trickiest, but it was 100% worth it. The woman's kids were so happy when they saw the lights for the first time, and she even gave us a $30 tip. Now, overall, I'd rate this putting up Christmas lights side hustle at a 6.5 out of 10. The good thing is, getting clients for this service doesn't seem to be too hard, as it's not a service that, from at least what I've seen, is one that many people are offering out there. It's something quite unique. However, there are downsides to this side hustle. While it may seem simple and easy on the outside, the reality is it can be quite tricky. At times, you're going to have to climb up quite high, you're going to get wires tangled, and you're going to have problems with plugs. Plus, it does take a lot of preparation to pull off these bigger projects, and you also have to do a lot of traveling in the car to different places. If you don't own a car, you're pretty much screwed when trying to attempt this side hustle. Plus, if you're going to do this, I would recommend you buy some sort of public liability insurance, either for your business or just as a sole trader. That way, if anything goes wrong, like you fall off a ladder or someone breaks a window, you'll have something to cover you. And finally, this business isn't all profit. You're going to have to put a fair amount of time into things like marketing and put a bunch of money into purchasing lights, extensions, clips, cables, zip ties, and just much more. There are lots of hidden things that you actually don't think about. However, I would say if you do own a car and you want to make a couple extra thousand during the holidays, this is the sort of business that can be very easily scaled and bring you in new customers. It's great if you want to upsell these customers to other services later in the year like gutter cleaning, pressure washing, or even car washing. Overall, because of other commitments I had during the season, I still don't think I put in as much effort as I could have. If I'd done a little more marketing, I could have got so many more clients, as I think it's extremely doable for anyone to scale this sort of business. If I were to have tried methods such as door-to-door sales in wealthy areas, or even tried Facebook ads, who knows where this business could have gone. It could have easily been taken to a point where every year I just manage the jobs and pay my friends to do all of the work for me. It's a very good business idea. But anyway, now for the big reveal. You probably want to know how much this business has made me. So far, overall, this business has made me $869, so I haven't quite yet reached my goal of $1,000. However, I am in talks with 1 or 2 more people in my local area, and if I do take these jobs, I'll easily reach my $1,000 goal. All of the profit that I make from this will be donated to Christian Aid. It's a charity that my church supports every Christmas. Again, if you want a list of any of the items that I used, want to access my templates to my flyers I designed, or even my sales script, you can get them for free in my Side Hustle Discord server, which is linked in my bio. If you're new around here, make sure to drop a follow if you want to see me try out more side hustles and see videos around how to grow your side hustle or small business. But that's all for now, so I'll see you later.